You got to find that person local, one or two. They get it run, they start running with it. They find the venue. Right now, the venue would be like a Holiday Inn suite or a Hyatt Place, that level of hotel, because they got a meeting room that could easily handle 60 people with round tables. You set up round tables. You don't set up a desk, long tables or anything. It's a round table. It's a mastermind setup so everybody relaxes. You have a great venue for that. You get a room block for the people who are flying in and staying over. Then you talk to the people on the ground here to get the sponsors, if they can get some sponsors. I know sometimes some of our partners might want to sponsor, like last night, Comloan did a fantastic job at their new building. That was great. They like to show off things like that. And so step by step, local people got to have a venue, got to have sponsors. That venue will dictate if you're allowed to bring food in or if they do the food. Make sure the venue has a bar. I promise you, if you don't have a cocktail hour sponsor somewhere else, you want to have it right there in the hotel. It makes it even easier for people to walk out of the room over to the bar and start socializing.
That is perfect. Thank you very much for the basic steps on how to schedule and pull off a successful EXP commercial event in your local market. Yeah. Thank you, Keith.
Do some formal invitation so people know in advance. Yes.
Formal invitations. Jim, you want to add anything about that?
Yeah. Yes. So, this is important as we're constantly evolving, doing events for everyone. We also, for commercial, with our strategic partners, are going to start doing in every 25, major MSAs that just start having meetings. So with our strategic partners in our agreements, we're going to have the use of their office. Mitch already said we could use this office for monthly, if not more meetings that we want to have there. We know law firms, CPA firms, property management firms wants us to do this. So it's really for those that haven't been volunteers. I know, from ARIA, we all are very experienced for putting events, but it's just a little twist of how we're going to set up events and how do we organize. So what we're going to start doing, as we're talking about, is putting a playbook, a deck together, helping from the EXP side on getting sponsors from the national, the regional, the state, the local ones, putting this together. So we are going to roll something out to teach people to use Eventbrite, to use different calendars, a way of inviting, using it on LinkedIn so we know and we can share the event. So we are going to have a process, procedure, and really the biggest one is a timeline. If you're doing a certain event, how long do you need up front to plan for this, right? Because that's the hardest part. People don't understand the time frame. Once you have the time frame, get the venue, do the marketing, get the sponsors, speakers. What are you going to do? Are you going to do a meet and greet? That's just like, hey, we're all going to be at this bar, restaurants, come by. We're just going to get to know each other. The next is kind of an EXP explain, whether realty, commercial, or anything that you're doing, nonprofit. You know why you're going there. It's an explain. It's going to tell you, it's almost a pitch. It's a pitch, but you're interested in the pitch. The next one is what Keith did and many others are masterminds, workshops, right? It's not EXP. Many of us, because we organize it, it looks like EXP, but we do try to bring people from all different industries, from commercial, realty, luxury, global, ARIA, NAREP, NAREP, right? ICCIM, we've all done this. And it is then letting people know mixer, explained, or it's a mastermind. And the masterminds could be anywhere. Usually it's like a half day, full day, and then a dinner, mixer, and something else. But each one takes a time frame, organization on how you do it, sponsorships. So we are going to roll it out to teach people how to do this on a methodical basis. And Tom, maybe we should give this to ARIA too to help them better, because it does work, right? 100%. And in a corporate way, we are trying to bring this into a system where we can get sponsors and speakers in EXP. On the commercial end, at least, we are going to build a Rolodex of people to speak. Keith, I applaud him from using our Friday call, our Saturday calls to get all the speakers, because literally it's everyone. I'm like, shoot, I have to go to Arizona, because it was literally, Keith got it. But he took the initiative to do it, but he used these meetings to get the speakers, connecting with the local people at EXP and others, and then start sponsoring, right? Getting everything together. So, Keith, I applaud you for just taking the initiative, because that's most of the work is stepping up. And just to let everyone know, with the 25 MSAs, as we're starting to do more events, Keith is going to spearhead because he has the enthusiasm. He wants to do it, so now in every major market, we're starting to organize mostly California, Texas, Florida, the Carolinas to start, right? In every major city is to start doing events like what we did, like you did really, Keith, and Michelle Pauly. I just wanted to give her a shout out because it is so important to do this. We don't always have to meet these work, but because many of us have known each other for years, we don't always have to see each other. But for those that are new, especially in commercial, they like the office environment. So getting people together locally, and then we do stuff regionally, and then as we do things nationally, like when we went to Canada with Mercedes and Ellen, I mean, these were bigger pictures and everything. So it is organizing from the local to the global, live events. And also, Keith, we are going to start working on where people can actually work in certain people's office. So when I talk to certain sponsors and partners, can we have meetings in your office? But there could be other people, as Rich Enderlin and I know, when the market turned, we had so many empty spaces, empty offices. We had to fill seats. Some of these offices may say, look, I'll give you a discounted rate. You could work out of my office, and we'll use those for those commercial agents that actually want to be in an office to work and mingle with other people. So we are working on that 2023 business plan, the next evolution of commercial.